Hey guys, it's Mark from parkflyers.com. Today we're taking another look at the Jato BL2-S, and that's because everybody's making a huge deal about the Synchro 4 and how it's close in price to the Jato. So this is $369.99. This is $349.99. This will go up to 25 miles an hour on the stock motor with a 2S battery. This will do 40 plus with a 4S battery. Now these are, in my opinion, two very different cars. I'm not sure they should be compared, but I want to give you a take from a hobby shop owner, somebody who works on cars all day. I actually look at the specs very deeply, and I go into the cars. I delve very deeply into them. I'm always heavily modifying cars and, taking deep dives into them, so you're going to get my take on it. A lot of the YouTube reviews you're seeing are from people that just end users, people that are really impressed mostly with the price of the Synchro 4. They're not really being objective when they're looking at this and comparing it to other cars. They're just seeing the speed and the price, and then they're just going wacko, and they're going off a little bit. In my opinion, they're exaggerating a little bit, but they're not telling the full story. This video is to just tell you the full story. So what are the differences between these two cars? They're both very good cars. There's a lot of happy customers with both of these cars. However, they are very different. So they're 1/8 scale buggy. They have the same footprint basically. And the main difference is that this car is significantly heavier than the Jato. This car weighs 8.5 pounds with a 4S battery. This weighs 5.8 pounds with a 2S battery. That is a 2.7 pound difference, and that is significant. A lighter car drives, in my opinion, a lot better, especially if you want more of a precise drive, if you're going to take this to the track, if you want to just have a better feeling car. I feel that the lighter cars generally drive better. They come off, they pop off jumps, they land a little bit nicer, they glide over the terrain. Heavier cars push in the corners. They need a lot of momentum and a lot of speed to get some good jumping height. They land harsh. They kind of feel a little bit rough. Now the suspension also is different on both of these cars. This is more of a very fast reacting suspension, and it kind of glides over the terrain. The Synchro 4 has a very slow suspension, very slow reacting. And if you look at some of the videos of the car running on some people's videos, you'll see the back end, sometimes the front hopping around, and that's because the suspension reacts very slow to the terrain, so it actually causes the car to hop around a lot. The other thing you should know about the Corelli cars, all of them come with below average tires. The compound on them is not really that great. The foams in them are really bad. The Kagama wheels, a lot of time we do builds for customers. We take the Kagama wheels and we literally throw them out. That's how bad they are. So Corelli, although they make very good chassis and they really make some interesting cars, they don't make good tires, and their radios are also, this is really, if you look at the size difference, ergonomically, this is a big disappointment. It's a very small radio. It's about the same size as the radios that they're giving away with those $130 Groms. It also uses 2 AA batteries, so the voltage, that affects the transmission rate. And here you have 4 batteries, which is double the voltage of that. So I haven't tested these range-wise, but this should have a little bit more range and a little bit less latency. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm not in love with the radio for the Synchro. So Corelli did a very smart move. They saved money, in my opinion, on the tires and the radio, which you really need to replace. It's generally a nice basher. It's a very heavy car, by the way. I have to mention that again. It's a very heavy car, and it drives heavy. This is a very lightweight car, and it drives light. The cool thing about this car is, if you compare the specs to the new VXL that's coming out, you see that it has a GTR shocks, which has the same volume as the ones that come with the VXL, but they're plastic. They also have plastic hubs versus the VXL hubs are aluminum. So there's a lot less aluminum on the car, more plastic, again, which makes the car lighter. So this car, I actually like it. I personally like this better than a heavier spec car. The VXL is going to be an interesting car once it comes out. It's going to be running on 4S. That 4S battery weighs about a pound. You're going to be adding a very heavy battery to this chassis and all that aluminum. So we'll see how that's going to handle, but I love this car for the way it drives. Like I said in my previous video, in the original review, the chassis is way ahead of the motor. Now, what am I going to do to make my customers happy? Because my job is to sell remote control cars. If this car does 25 out of the box, and this does about 40 plus out of the box, how am I going to justify the price? So I came up with a plan. I came up with a little bit of an idea. I experimented a little bit with different things, and I came up with this, the Hobbywing 3652 G2 motor. It's a 4-pole, 4,000 kV versus the 3,300 that comes with this car. And let me tell you something. I was worried that it wouldn't work with the BL2-S speed control. I thought it was going to overheat and shut down, and it did not. All I did was I played with a couple of gearing ratios. The stock gearing is 12 tooth pinion. We went to a 13, put this motor in, and I never looked back. This thing goes 10 miles an hour faster. It's got a lot more torque, no cogging, very smooth, and it is unbelievable. This motor is only $34.99. Now, I am willing to make this an option for the car. So when you check out, if you buy the car from us, the Jato, during checkout, you'll see right next to the car, it says you may need, and then it'll be stage 1 upgrade, and that will be this. We'll charge you $50. You need to put 4mm bullets. We also need to put the 13 tooth pinion in there. $50. I'm not really making anything, but I want to sell Jatos, and I want my Jato customers to be happy, and I want them to be going fast. Now, when you put this motor in, basically it's going to feel just as quick as this. It's definitely going to handle better. It's going to jump better. It definitely looks a lot better. Parts support is better than the Corrali. Now, I sell this, don't get me wrong. I don't want to bash this car, no pun intended, but I don't want to bash this car because I sell it, and it does appeal to a lot of customers. I have no problem selling this to people. It is a great basher. It's a heavy, sluggish, tough, very durable basher with 3 differentials in it, which leads us to the next segment, which is the differential in that car. But the fact that this comes with a differential allows this car to jump completely level. Again, if you watch all the reviews and videos, you'll see the car jumping level. That's because they chose the right diff fluids in this car, and they also included a center differential. It has a lot to do with the way it jumps, the way it leaves the jump and goes into it, and basically is completely flat in the air. It's definitely an appealing part of the Synchro 4. People are in love with the way it jumps, in my opinion. As far as this car goes, because you're adding this motor and you're adding a lot of speed, this can benefit from the center differential. Now, Traxxas makes 2 center differentials. They make one made out of aluminum and a steel gear, and they make one out of a plastic differential with plastic spur gear. That's the one that I recommend for this car, again, because you want to keep the rotational weight down. You don't need the steel one, the steel gear and the aluminum differential on this. You don't need it. It's a 2S car. Now, when you put the differential in this car, it does the same, has the same effect like that car. Basically, it'll make the car handle better around the track. It's also going to when it leaves the jump, as it leaves the jump, it makes the car more flat, and it's much more controllable. It's easier, like I said, easier to jump, and a much more sophisticated driving experience. Now, you don't need the center differential on this particular car, but like I said, it's going to make it drive a lot better, and it is noticeable. So that's going to be, let's say, the stage 2 upgrade on the site. We'll do this as a stage 1. We'll do the motor and the differential as a stage 2. It'll be around $430, $440. We'll see what the pricing is going to be, but expect it to be posted about a day after the release of this video. Now, from my opinion, this is a more track-focused precision driving car, a lot more than the Corrali Synchro 4, and I think it's more appealing. Now, Traxxas cars always sell more than Corrali cars. People have that brand recognition. Even though there's a lot of YouTube videos promoting the Synchro 4, we still sell, most hobby shops, I think, sell a lot more of the Traxxas cars, but this particular car, in my opinion, is a better driving car than this. This is really good value, though. It's extremely durable. Like I said, it jumps amazing, and it has all the qualities of a buggy, but it's very heavy. It's about close to 9 pounds, where this is basically a 5.8 pound car. and you feel it. If it feels very light, very nimble, very reactive to the terrain. The tires on it are extremely light. The rubber is great. They're a little bit wider than the Synchro 4's tires. They're not as tall. These are a little bit taller, but these are a bit wider. Tread is better on the Sledgehammers, and again, it's an overall better tire than this car. Suspension also is much more quicker reacting than the Synchro 4. So look how quick that is, and this is just very, very slow rebound. You can probably improve this car by changing the piston. I don't know if they have different pistons for this, maybe with a little bit bigger holes, so it's not so slow on the uptake. Very slow, and it's kind of like a little bit dead. Yeah, but that's going to cause the car to hop around a lot because it's very slow reacting. Again, the Jato 4, we're going to call this the Jato 4x4 BL2-S Pro. If you want to order this from our website, I think you're going to get a kick out of it. It is a significant upgrade over the stock Jato. And in fact, we're going to offer this package on all the BL2-S cars on the website, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. The biggest benefits you're going to see with the 4-wheel drive cars, the 4-pole 4,000 kV motor just makes this car feel weightless, and it is a lot more aggressive in every way. And we think everybody's going to love it. Again, for about $400, which is similar to the Synchro 4. In my opinion, now with this motor, you're going to have a much better value. Anyway, this is Mark from parkflyers.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you understand that I sell both of these cars. It is not a bias. I am not for one company over the other. I call every product as I see them by product. So every company has their hits, they have their misses. In my opinion, I think the Jato 4 is going to be the better car. In this instance, especially when you upgrade the motor. Like I said, $34.99 if you want to do it yourself. Very, very cheap upgrade, and it will not make that speed control overheat. Fantastic, fantastic performing car in this configuration. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Comments below. Please give us a like, share the video with friends, and we will see you on the next one. Have a great day.